We are Dan and Claudia Zanes, husband and wife duo, music makers.
Wherever we go, it's always interactive. It's always all ages. There's a lot of singing. There's a lot of dancing. It's kind of a performance, but it's more of a party. And that even more so in Bermuda. It'll be our first time there, and I'm just so excited to be part of the festival.
Lots of good energy, lots of singing, lots of community is what we have in mind.
We play a mix of old and new songs. We have originals. We'll play some songs from our last record, Let Love Be Your Guide. We do some old folk songs that are reimagined.
My family's from the island of Haiti, and so we'll be doing some Haitian tunes as well.
We'll be doing usually what we do is we teach people some part of the song that they can sing along. So it's really, when people come out to the shows, they know that they'll be doing some singing.
Right.
But here in the States, there's a movement called sensory friendly. In the UK, it's called relaxed performance. And what it basically means is that we create conditions. So we've got a little dog right here.
She's jealous. She wants to be included, so. Our little Muppet. All right, be good, okay?
Creating conditions so that as many people as possible feel welcome. So when we say come as you are, however you want to respond to the music, it's not required that people sit quietly and clap politely at the end of each song, you know.
It's another way of saying we're having a party. Everybody come, we're gonna have a good time together. Like Dan said, we'll be singing together. There's gonna be something for everybody to do. We're on the island. We just want it to be celebratory and just bring everybody come out and let's just enjoy lifting our voices together, singing together, taking in the sun together, and being together. You know, after the pandemic and everything we've gone through, there's such power in community, and we realize that. So we're really looking forward to just, again, sharing our voices with as many people as possible. Yes. I'll try to condense this. Essentially what it was we both had a dear friend, a girlfriend that I went to college with, lived in Brooklyn, New York. We went to school in Boston. She invited me out for a long weekend in New York City. She told me about the fact that she had met this incredible artist, Dan Zanes. My background is a music therapist. She was like, oh my goodness, she was not trying to be matchmaker. She just said, y'all should meet each other. I think you'd have a lot to talk about, so much in common. And she was absolutely right. Came out for the long weekend. The three of us hung around Dan's kitchen table for what felt like minutes, but then we looked at the clock and it was 6 hours later, and we were singing every kind of song, harmonizing. We were like, woo, we were floating, we were levitating. But it was super, my gosh, just magical from the very beginning. Music is what brought us together. Music is what keeps us together. Music is what keeps us going. And we've been making music ever since. That was about 6 years ago that we met, and yeah, it's been amazing. Now we're coming to Bermuda.
Yeah. And I knew that day that Claudia was the person that I've been dreaming about my whole life.
Blessed. Hashtag blessed. Yes. I was like, I truly was about 2 weeks behind, but I caught up, and the rest is history. We're super excited. You know, so again, my background is in music therapy, and I guess for me, it was really just even understanding from a young age. Again, my family's from Haiti. Music has been such a centerpiece in our life, in our household. You know, I often joke and say, you know, when the side A of the record was done, I knew my bed had to be made. My brother and I had the chores. We split it up. It was a celebratory thing. Music was always playing. And I knew how healing it was within my family when we'd go to church and we'd sing together, just the power of praise and worship and what that did for us on a communal level, but, you know, as a congregation. And then also just, you know, I studied music therapy and I started to understand the power of how music really connects us, the science behind it as well, and the importance of that. And also just, to be honest, just seeing how many people too with various disabilities that oftentimes don't feel super comfortable in public settings or social settings with other people for whatever reasons, whether that's a visible or an invisible disability. That really became a passion of mine, is how can we connect each other and how can we have this shared lived experience in the theater or in whatever stage it is. Where can we open the doors wider so we can all appreciate and enjoy the art of music making, because it's everyone's birthright. You know, music is a part of all of us. And so that's really kind of how I got my start in that there.
When I met Claudia, I was making family music. I've been doing that for, I don't know, 15, 18 years, and making records and touring and doing all that. But I was starting to play more by myself. And then when we met, I thought, you know, if we were to play together, there would be so much that we could do that we wouldn't necessarily be able to do on our own. And, you know, what an idea that we could be out and, you know, that we could be together and have this kind of life. And so our first date was really a show that had been booked for me in Chicago. So I asked Claudia if she wanted to come and play at this show with me. So we had a weekend in Chicago, and we'd been talking for about a month on the phone every day. And so that's how it started, and it's been going. It's been going like that ever since. And along the way, different doors have opened up to us. And one of the first things we did was we were commissioned by the Kennedy Center in D.C. to create a musical theater piece for young audiences. We made America's first sensory-friendly comic folk opera called Night Train 57, and then we made a song book, and we made our record recently. And so we've a lot of adventures. We've been super blessed because things keep coming up, and we keep finding our path forward and how we can be useful. I think it's good for people to know that these really are all ages shows, and it's not a requirement that you have a child with you to come and have a good time.
Right.
That no one ever feels, it happens more and more people realize, oh yeah, it's really an all ages show. It's not a children's show. Children are essential to the whole thing, but it's the old fashioned way. Music brings people together, but it's kind of like a family reunion. Everybody comes, and we're the band in the corner of the kitchen, playing the music that kind of gives people a reason to come into the kitchen. But it's come as you are, and it's truly all ages.
It's community first. I think the thing that's very unique about our performances too is we never see it as us up on the stage and folks out there. It's just, again, a big celebratory. In every song, you will see there's something for you to do. So you are a part of. We don't believe music is a spectator sport. We want you to be a part of it, so everyone will be fully engaged. Yeah, so it's going to be a good time. We're really looking forward to it.
And it's fun. That's what people should know.
Yeah, the joy of music making. Absolutely.
All right, another sign that I really...
Yeah, we're going to sit by the pool at the hotel.
Eat good food.
Yeah, drink coffee. Take in the sun.
Yeah.
Costume changes, back to the pool. No, we have a lot of outreach. We're so grateful because when we go someplace and we play the public shows, that's a beautiful thing. But it's only a part of what we're able to do, and so we're really grateful that everyone putting the Bermuda Festival together has given us the opportunity to do a lot of outreach for the first few days that we're on the island. So that's really a lot of what we're going to be doing. Liliana is going to be taking us around, and we'll be going to visit different communities.
Right. Yeah, so I think we'll be working with children and young folks, and also older folks too, which is awesome.
I'm so